What is up, guys? Andre here, coming at you with a new video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about masculine versus feminine and what I think the main differentiator between those energies are. So to break it down really quick, if you don't get anything from this video, at least get this in your head and just ponder it. So think, think. So I would say masculine is more mind and feminine is more body. So I'm going to go over this Sky Father and Earth Mother concept with you and realize it's not versus, like it's not Sky Father versus Earth Mother. They're not fighting, but it is literally the unity of both of those things. And it's interesting. One of the things that's coming to me in the Bible actually is, you think about what you're reading in the Word of God and you feel it as well. You think and you feel, which is both things coming together. And that is the biggest theme of this whole thing. You're not supposed to value one more than another, but it really is bringing the value together once people are separate, because there's no doubt that there are separations in the universe. But when we are collectively able to bring those to the table and use each other's strengths, that's where, true success and prosperity is born. So let me kind of go over this concept with you, and I'll kind of explain it a little bit further. So we have our Sky Father concept, which is more culture, controlled, civilized. Separation is included in the Sky Father concept. It's more patriarchal. Dualism, which of course is mind-body, so that separation. Individualism, empiricism, intellect, mind, thought, and a systemizer is generally a Sky Father, more heavy concept. So Earth Mother, we have nature. It is more uncontrolled, wild, connection-based, egalitarianism, instinct, intuition, disorder, feeling, body, dangerous, kind of in the way that we have that nature is generally pretty dangerous, uncontrolled. An empathizer would generally describe someone in the Earth Mother concept. So I'm going to go over just a quick theory that I had thought about when I had kind of took a deep thought in my sociology class about this. And what came to mind is the whole XY. So, Sky Father is very based on order and hierarchies and, just individualism as well. So it was very interesting to me to find out that, of course, studying biology as well, the XY chromosome pairing for the biological male is, it's ordered literally in alphabetical order, as well as it's just individual. They're two different letters. So kind of interesting. There's probably not much to it, but when you dig a little bit deeper, then I was kind of mind fucked. So of course on the Earth Mother, we have XX chromosomes. That's the biological female chromosome pair. So that's very same, it's very collective. So it kind of fits that narrative as well. But when you take it a step further, you understand biology a little bit more, you'll learn that there's a lot of X-inherited diseases. And what ends up happening is it's because the males, the XY chromosome males, do not have that little, let's see, like if we were to draw it right there, then you'd have two X's. But because the males are missing that leg in their chromosome pairing, it doesn't offset those X-linked genes that cause disease. And it's kind of, in a weird way, like nature coming back. Of course, nature is the feminine energy, the Earth Mother, going against the masculine, just male biological chromosome pairs. So it's kind of interesting in that way, because we do know that women definitely live longer than men generally. So that was just an interesting thing I thought I'd share. But if you think really critically, then you'll realize anything that is successful, sustainable, and lasts the test of time, then it generally has both of these concepts in balance in some fashion. And one way, like I know for me, is like actually, you know, being more in tune with my body and exercising, feeding it the right foods and everything. That's a very feminine thing, and you know, it makes sense when you think about it. Like if you go to a bunch of Facebook groups that are about health, probably the good hyper majority is females, and that's just because they're more in tune with their body in a lot of different ways. It could be social factors, but in that way, it's very their nature, to put it lightly. So one other interesting way that I would pose this to you is literally me taking herbs. Like everyone probably knows that I take Aphro-D, which is it's a blend of 4 different herbs, because I had the testosterone levels of a 65-year-old man over a year ago. And through taking those herbs and treating my body right, being out in nature, then I was able to become more of the person that I biologically was wired to be with my hormones. And it's super interesting because you're taking that nature aspect and bringing it together to offset maybe the hyper, things that were imbalanced, and it just brings you more together to how you were meant to be, even though it's embracing that feminine energy. And I think that is the main concept of this whole video that I want to impart to you guys. Is it's literally the coming together of both and not being out of balance. You know, you need to be really level-headed and balanced, and not think you're hyper masculine or hyper feminine for that reason. You know, even there's a lot of feminists out there, like third wave feminism. It's a shit show, honestly, in my opinion. I'm not gonna go on a rant. I'll save you guys that one. But really, what we need more in our society is embracing both sides of the coin. You can't be too extreme in either dimension. That's just not how things live and sustain and in general. So I hope this made sense to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I just want to kind of impart this level of thinking to you guys. So think about things that are literally in your room. Think of, anything that has stood the test of time, and analyze, oh, does it have this separation? Is it more nature oriented, or is it mind or body? Is it intellectual? Is it hyper ordered, or is it more collective? Think of these things. It's very interesting to think about when you separate it in this way. But anyways, that's it for me, guys. So I hope you all have a good day. Take care, and I'll talk